neck. What do the poor around?
Wi-Fi.
Want me to jump off or something?
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, that's
There, bro.
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh, the baby's cute.
Oh, sure.
You are evil.
I am.
Something.
I said sure, baby.
Is that David Roberts?
Oh, that's my guy, Phil. He's supposed to be eye-turning.
I can see that. He got a long pinky finger to snort
The nail.
powder. Really?
Hey, people.
Guess what? We are live.
Oh, we are live.
This is disorienting because the stream is layered. And,
It is delayed.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. So now we cannot look at the thing?
Right, the camera.
Bruh, that's weird.
No looking at the camera. Okay, so we are back. This is Ugly Truth, Pretty Lies podcast. This is part where I'm going to talk to the camera. I ain't going to talk to the camera the whole time.
So everybody get a turn to talk to the camera?
At this moment, y'all can look at it real
Quickly.
Really.
Really?
This Ugly Truth, Pretty Lies podcast.
Really?
Episode 21. We are back. It's been a minute. I think I did the last podcast in May. It got real. And we over for that. And we are now revamping things. And we're drinking wine. Thanks to
Salud.
Cassie.
At Black Feather Winery.
JustEn with an E.
What
Black Feather Winery.
And what's the juicy about? Y'all gotta let me tell me about juicy. I've been seeing
That's
juicy.
them private jokes, man. We can't take everything in for the pod, man. Everything in for the pod. Big homie can't sell juicy out.
Perception I get from Juicy and that Nikki.
Big homie.
No.
Perception.
Big homie can't sell juicy out, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, we today are talking about perception that we have of ourselves and perceptions of others, and that's a big thing. It's a lot to talk about inside that. I think Cassie told me to stop saying by the way, so be prepared for that. So
I've been attending Toastmaster classes, so yeah, I'm a stickler for that.
But we're gonna be talking about perception. But first, I kind of want to talk about the podcast. As many of the people that we know, we got friends and families that are watching this and getting in tune with what we do. I've been doing this podcast for a minute. I definitely want to have good conversations, to get those good conversations that we normally have amongst ourselves when we drinking and chilling with our peoples and all that. The purpose is for me to have this podcast and get those conversations out to the people. And I think it's something that a lot of people lack in the world. We hear that we should have good conversations with good people and get good information, and that's how you grow. And
Too much argument nowadays.
Too much argument, too much pettiness.
Too many people talking, nobody listening. Like I'm interrupting you. There's a lot of that going on.
Tabernacle.
And I stopped and I listened. I listened. So I kind of want to talk about that really and just get that out there. And that's the purpose of this podcast, a little bit, to get those conversations out to the world and grow from there, you know? So we have, I don't know if cast is the right word. Cast sounds like a show.
Oh, you gonna do me?
Yeah. You first.
I said cast.
I was hoping that y'all. Oh, okay. I was hoping y'all.
Well, not since you put it out there.
But since you're here,
No,
I'm
I
speaking.
mean, go ahead, Tice.
Wait, what just happened?
I like the way you introduced her.
There you go.
Come on, big homie.
Big homie in the house. This is JustEn with an E. We in here.
Definitely capital.
Appreciate Kwak inviting me out here. To my right is the beautiful Cass. How you doing?
I'm great.
Everything good?
Everything is
We
all
appreciate
right.
you bringing the wine. Brought to us by
Black Feather
Black
Winery.
Feather Winery.
At Black Feather Winery
I didn't
on
even know black people
Instagram.
made wine. But we're going to get
He
into that.
is black.
I
He
wanna get
does
into
make
that.
wine.
Because we need to introduce the beautiful Ava London.
She's retired.
Oh, she retired.
She's retired.
Who we today?
I'm tired. She retired.
Hickey McGee, is that
Brother,
who?
what we gonna do?
Wow.
That's what we gonna do?
Nah, the homie Taisha
Shots fired. We got one coming
Taisha
back.
Burning.
Did you put my whole government out there?
I'm
Justin
sorry, Taisha.
Jones,
Ty.
AKA Raul Jenkins.
All right, see, now you're putting out my fake name.
Oh.
Now that's a violation.
Yeah, wow. So, perceptions. I'm not going to spend too much time on the introductions. I think these people know who we are. Let me turn it down, huh?
Both of them. Turn yours down so something. There you go.
So, perceptions. I think that perceptions are a thing that, as we do this podcast, really crossed my mind that we have to worry about what people think about us when we're doing this. You know, people looking at our physical features. It's even making sure I don't look. But now we have to make sure that we that you know we worry about those kind of things. That's real. I mean, I went home and I changed clothes and I thought about something. I'm wearing my man's shirt too. By the way, I did this on purpose. By the way, my man's shirt, $1 million smile. You know what I'm saying? He got shirts, he got music, that's my man. Shout out to him, man. He's a good dude, man. I want to hear some of his music, man. You gotta check him out. Come through. He's a good dude. Jay Sean. I like his energy, man. I'm a fan. I ain't heard not one bar, but I'm a fan. I like the energy, man. And he put me on Jill Scott. Perception. He put me on Jill Scott.
You didn't know nothing about Jill Scott?
I had never listened to Jill Scott, but I feel like we diverging off the topic. We can get back to that. Right. I think that's when we come up in the pod that we talk about.
You never heard Jill Scott? Like,
I mean, I've heard some of her stuff on the radio, but I've never sat and listened like, oh, let me put in Jill Scott on Spotify. And I'm like, I'm sorry, on Tidal, because we represent black-owned businesses.
Okay.
Hey. That's another podcast.
Right.
But anyway,
we do that when Black Feather comes through.
There you go.
But yeah, perceptions of us and this podcast is something that I think initially when you start thinking about doing a podcast and getting out there, you definitely have to think like, man, people gonna see me. I gotta say this and that. I got a job. What people in my job gonna perceive what the things I say on the podcast, and you know. So initially, even outside of just our normal day-to-day life and what we're doing, this definitely elevates that whole concept of worrying about your perception that you're putting out there to the world. So one thing I did want to do, I don't know if I said this to y'all already, I did want to ask this question. Let me coaster man. Pros and cons. Kind of want to go around y'all. So how do you perceive yourself? Let me ask you. Pros and cons. What's a pro and a con about yourself?
As people perceive me?
As you perceive yourself. I'm gonna do myself first.
We should do both. Like as people perceive. I mean, just kind of like an overview of your self-perception.
Okay, you start.
So, I think people think I'm arrogant. Yeah. See, I'm gonna say nigga. How? No. I think people think that of myself.
You look fancy holding that
You do.
I mean, you look real.
Let me try to, because I don't even know how to do it.
Like I'm sitting here like,
I grab it like a fucking, like a monster.
Don't break the wine glasses. They going back home.
These expressions, you can't break. Okay, there we go. And they got the
You heard it.
I mean, you gotta be.
Shots fired. Okay.
Wait,
the rock to that.
On any block.
But now, as y'all said that, this perception that I think the world has of me is that either I'm arrogant, and then the other one's that I'm cool. I'm not so sure about either one of those. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm that cool. I think I'm kind of clumsy. But I've accepted both of these things.
I know you don't give good directions.
But I don't think that, and I think my people that really, when you get to know me, you deal with me, maybe from the outside, you just tuned into this and you saw me sitting here like this, talking, whatever the case, about to spill it, you say, I'm cool. But I don't really think I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of clumsy stuff. I'm awkward in conversation sometimes. I may say some brash shit. First word, I'm sorry, Tammy.
It's about in the pot.
Right.
It's about to go down.
So like, somebody about to get that pot about to be rich, because wait till it's my turn.
But yeah, there's that. So I don't know, maybe in some ways that's a positive, a cool one, and then the arrogant one is not a thing. I don't really try to fight them anymore. It was a time when I tried to fight them where I didn't want people to think, so I would be humble as possible so people wouldn't think that I'm arrogant, whatever the case. I've heard people even thinking this podcast thing is a thing of arrogance.
Like a vanity thing.
A vanity thing.
A vanity project. Like I want people to see.
Because when we started recording, all you saw was his face.
No, you saw his nose. I was so pissed. I had to tell him.
I watched the comments the other day. They was mad.
I count boogers. I was like, I wish you get the camera out his nose.
Gray hairs.
Yes, the gray hairs, the boogers.
Wow.
That's a gray hair.
Right. Gray hair.
Ooh, so, what would you say about yourself? Anything about you?
Mine is I'm stuck up. Unapproachable.
Wow.
Which is not true. I don't think.
I'm just gonna look at you.
silently judging you.
Yeah, I don't think it's true. I think I'm the opposite. I may not be approachable, but once you get to know me, I'm cool.
I can agree with that. But you know,
Because you perceive.
I never thought you. Well, I think I can agree with both for a long time. Like as long as I've known you, we knew each other, but never really kind of interacted. No, I'm not. But it's like once we kind of really interacted, I'm like, Ty is my girl. Like 100 grand. Like Ty's the coolest chick on the planet. And it's like, so I can see that. But I mean, I think because even going back to what Kwak said, it's kind of funny where it's like he was saying that. People think I'm cool, but I think I'm clumsy. I mean, I think it's kind of natural to kind of buck against common belief for you because you see more of yourself. So it's like everybody think I'm cool. You notice the uncool times.
Right.
Like with me, I'm an asshole. Total and complete to my core. I'm an asshole.
Time you wake up.
Time I go to sleep.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like it's a protection thing for me because like deep down, I'm really a nice guy. I'm like super nice, so I can't tell anybody no. So I gotta put up. So like I learned to give off a prickly exterior, so people don't ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Defense mechanism.
I like
Yeah.
that.
But you know, I mean, and it's funny because like I finally accepted the asshole thing, mostly because that's what I wanted to put out there. But it is kind of like when people say you an asshole, you this, you that, you do like it makes you notice all the times when you're not. And like I think that's where some people get where they kind of mess with their self-confidence. They're like, man, like, when is everybody gonna see what I see? You know what I'm saying? When is the facade gonna come down and everybody gonna see the real me and be like, oh, bro, you ain't cool. You standoffish. You really standoffish, or you ain't no asshole. You a punk. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, let me ask you
Moore
this.
said you far from stuck up. That's so sweet.
Thanks, girl.
Let me think of this. Let me ask you this question. You
Hey,
said
Kay.
you taking
You're my best friend.
what you said
let me turn this away from her. this. I'm gonna have a pod. We're gonna have next with 3 people because I don't.
Right. Nah, I was gonna ask you that you said you accepted it. When did you accept it?
Accept what, being an A.O.?
Yeah, you just said that you know what, I can't fight people. It was something that you said, and that it was like I just accepted it. I said the same thing.
I mean, well, I think honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think it was ever an aha moment. I think eventually you kind of get comfortable with what people say, and you kind of get out of your own way. You kind of realize like, okay, well, everybody can't be lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it depends because like again, like I think there's a public perception, then there's a more intimate perception. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you show the public, and then like what you show your people. Because like I'm an a-hole, but I'm an a-hole to my friends. But like to my friends, it's endearing, it's funny, it's you know what I'm saying. They perceive it a different way. They don't perceive it as, you say what?
That's how I look at it. It's like I see you, and it's funny to me.
Yeah, and it's like I like this dude. Like man, I know I'm having a good time. I know he gonna keep it 100 with me. I know like people ask me for advice all the time, and I give them the raw, I give them the real. And like people respond to that, you know. It's like instead
That's
of
being an asshole.
I mean,
Being real, is that what we associated?
I don't know. I mean,
It depends on how like
How it's conveyed.
Right. And let me ask you a question. Like since you said that being an asshole is like your prickly protection, do you think that you actually succeeded like putting your own perception out there of how you want people to perceive your personality, and do you think you succeeded in that? Because sometimes we do things and that's not how we want people to view us, but that's how they view us anyway. So you said you're an asshole, you admitted to that. Was that your intention, right?
I mean, it was. I mean, I think it was to a certain extent. I mean, I don't think it was like, okay, I'm just gonna be an asshole to everybody. It's kind of like I know I have asshole tendencies. I think I'm pretty self-aware. I know I have asshole tendencies, so I kind of just leaned into it. You know what I'm saying? I just took the filter off. There's a lot of situations where people like, nah, I shouldn't say that. But it's like, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's shake things up. But I don't know. Before we get too deep into it, I wanted to go and kind of get Cassie's. So she'll be hiding.
You know,
what's your perception?
I can't hide. Okay. I don't know how people perceive me. I used to care, and I used to try and figure it out. But honestly, I don't know what people think. I'm just me. I'm sure people got different some assumptions about how I am. Like he got two things. They either she stuck up or she crazy. It's no in between with me. Crazy. I don't know how to perceive myself. Yeah, I mean, I am me. And once they meet me, they love me, and you know, or either they don't understand me or I'm too much for them.
It's never in between.
It's never in between. I mean, my personality is shit. I can't even describe it. I don't know what I'm complex than a motherfucker. That's like I am. That's me.
And these people out here trying to simplify you.
They trying to simplify me. You cannot simplify a complex person. I'm complex. I've accepted it.
Hey,
Personal woman.
Yeah, on the panel it was woman.
Well, you can't simplify a woman, and I'm that woman that you can't simplify. I don't know how people perceive me. Let me ask y'all. I mean, this is my first time being tied. I met you a few weeks ago, and just met you. So, you know, a few weeks ago, how do y'all perceive me?
Podcast, we know each other for years.
Yeah, exactly.
We all went to school together. Let me be clear. I'm the baby of the bunch.
The elephant in the room. You don't bring up the elephant in the room. This is Hill Press podcast.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna bring that up though?
I'm just
Hey, you know, I perceive you as petty. That's how.
Hey, I've been called super petty. I mean, I've been called a bunch of shit.
Well,
It's just at this point, it don't even matter because whether I do something right, somebody's not gonna like how I look. They gonna not like how I dress, how I talk. I left somebody out. I included the wrong people. Everything you do is either gonna be wrong or somebody ain't gonna like it. So it don't matter. All I say is just live in your happiness. When I wake up in the morning, I do what makes me happy, and how someone perceives that, that's not on me. That's on them to deal with. So I don't really know how people perceive me, and I honestly don't care.
That's the word I was going to talk about. That's the word that I wrote down and I listened to this thing about care. Like, how much do you care? How much are you supposed to care about how people perceive you?
I think
you have to care.
Yeah, you have to.
I think everything in moderation. I think you have to care, but you can't become obsessed with it. You have to care because I think that how people perceive you is how people treat you. And so, like, I think if you're a person with integrity, you have to care how people see you.
Right.
And so you do things to make sure that people see you a certain way. You know, so you come on time, you do what you say you're gonna do, things of that nature. Or, you know, so you help people out, you hold the door for people, things like that, just to kind of do whatever your moral compass tells you to do.
But
just
is that
like
a part of caring or somebody or your upbringing?
I mean,
I was thinking that.
Yeah, I think that's something that you're taught. I don't really think it's you caring per se. I think it's just something that you're taught. Like if you're a man and you raised properly, you know to open the door for ladies or you know.
I think that was just kind of a limited example, but I mean I think that really your perception is kind of a part of how you was raised, how you were brought up, what are you doing with your life, you know. So yeah, I mean I think that I guess that is part of it is how you was like you know your upbringing because I don't know I guess because that if you're raised to be a nice person, you want to put that out there. You're conscious of what you do and what you see and what people think. You're conscious of little social cues that people give you. You know, but again, if you if you a D-boy and you like, man, I gotta make sure these cats fear me, you're conscious of what you do, putting out that reputation, doing these things. I mean,
you just put all D-boys in one category. I know some D-boys that are very polite.
I'm generalizing. I mean, I think, like I said, I'm doing broad generalization. I'll never say everybody does one thing.
He's
the worst D-boy though. He's the worst D-boy in the world.
How you perceive those?
I'm telling you. How you been on the show 6 seasons? Ain't sold not one piece of drugs yet.
But he has.
Man, he ain't sold none time he did that. But that's a whole other.
That's another topic because you ain't gonna sit here and talk about my man next to me.
Yeah, whatever. Who man is he really? He ain't gonna do nothing shit.
Let me have my moment.
Let's talk about the perception of this lousy Tommy out here. Ghost.
Better put his Hennessy on the table.
Yeah, okay, keep drinking.
But now
I don't know if I care about people's perception. I'm conscious of it, but
right, you conscious.
I don't know
care.
if I care.
That's people. That's the main in a normal day-to-day conversation, you say somebody like, people say this about you. I don't care what people say. Most people don't say
that though.
And it's like, how real is that,
It's
bro?
a tinge of you that care. Because if somebody is saying something about me in a negative light, I may say publicly, I don't care. But when I go home, I'm driving, I'm by myself, I'm going to think about that shit. And I'm going to decide, do I want to confront the person that said it, or do I just let it go? I mean, we all care at some point what a person say if it's negative. You know what I mean?
I think it's the why. Like,
why
I
you
why
think that about
say
me?
that,
Right.
but for me,
Yeah,
it might be a
why.
moment.
Right.
Oh, okay, and I'm just
I mean, even if it's a moment like word.
Right.
Like,
or I can
Especially
see
if
why
you know
you
you're
say
not
that.
like that.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
I can see why people say I'm stuck up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think that
That's stuck up right there.
See, exactly.
Honestly,
But I do think that there is. I mean, on some level, there is some bit of caring somewhere on some level,
Right.
for everybody. I
especially
also
if
think
negative.
that the person matters. Like how your relationship with that person. If somebody that, oh man, such and such over there said such and such, I don't never see them again. I walk that off. But if it's like, man, your mama said this, or your brother, or somebody in your
But some
family
people
who
really
value,
internalize
some people can,
that.
well, yeah, I mean, some people do.
And some people that shit really affects
Yeah, they
them.
do,
I mean,
the day-to-day.
it really affects them.
Mhm.
It affects like the next day, the next week, the next month, year. I mean, it really gets to them what someone says about them. And don't get me wrong, I've had my moments where people have said things in a negative light about me where I'm like, well, damn, I ain't as strong as I think I am because that shit hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It hurt. And when I think about it, then I start self-doubting myself, but then I have to shake it off and realize, look, they ain't paying your mortgage. You know what I mean? They're not paying your bills. They ain't adding no zeros to your bank account, so who cares what they say? But you did care.
Right.
Because it was negative and you cared.
Right.
Especially if you're not like that.
I think that's an interesting segue to kind of talk about how can people's perceptions affect you? Like how can the world see you affect you?
Suicide. A lot of kids are committing suicide because of what people saying.
Before we get into that and change subject, don't we want to do like shout out to some of our sponsors or something like that? I'm sorry, not shout outs because
You don't like
shout
that.
outs
Plug.
plug.
Even though I'm a vegan, I want to shout out.
You are not a
Part-time,
vegan, right? You stopped eating meat for 2 weeks and now you're
Shrimp
a
don't
vegan.
count.
3
Shrimp
days.
counts.
Shrimp don't count.
Shrimp swim. Shrimp is
But I
alive.
definitely want to advise our friends, family, and viewers to go to Wilma's. If you're in the Chicagoland area, definitely go to Wilma's Barbecue.
Yes.
Best barbecue in the burbs.
It is the
Macaroni.
best barbecue.
Off
Sauce
the
is
chain.
good, too.
No, check out their macaroni though, bruh.
Well, tell me this: if you're a vegan like myself, what would you do?
Macaroni.
You go for the macaroni?
They got bread.
I thought they got bread. You
Bread
can
and sauce.
Stop it up
Bread
with
You
some
just
sauce.
drink the sauce, baby.
Right.
Bread
I
and
mean,
sauce.
I literally drove from 79th
Sauce and
Street
Hennessy.
to go to Wilma's to get my barbecue to come right back.
Was Donald Trump there when you got
I went one night after the club, and Donald Trump wasn't there, but the owner was there.
Okay.
Very courteous, very nice. They give you an abundance of food, so it's not like you're gonna get, a few rib tips.
They ain't paying for this, so
I'm just saying.
They're not paying for it.
you can't get on the whole podcast now. Hold on.
You can't, but still, go to
That's the
Wilma's
gold
Barbecue.
package.
Wilma's Barbecue
That's the gold
on
package.
Saturday. Right.
A 10-minute shot.
Because I was about to get into how juicy it was, But anyway, Wilma's Barbecue on 147, what is that, Sibley? Once you get past the Halsted or something. Sibley is right next to the liquor store, so you can get your rib tips and liquor.
Yeah, but shout out to Rob, shout out to Rail, shout out to who else with the Anti with them too? Yeah, shout out to the owners. Y'all doing good work out there.
Yeah.
Little man, he be Millie rocking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna get cast on this one day. But,
Yeah, somebody will teach me how to Millie rock. I want to perfect it. But see, I don't have a lot of rhythm, and I've accepted that.
so the perception of you
Right,
don't have rhythm.
yeah.
You don't
And that affects you.
Right.
And that perception affects her because she can't Millie rock.
I can't Millie rock,
So
and
I'm
I
just like,
tried.
what are some of the other ways that
You gonna just
perception affects people, or can affect you, your life, or your lifestyle, things like that?
Say that again.
Like, what are other ways that the people's perception of you can affect your life or affect your lifestyle?
I got caught up for a second.
Someone got you.
okay. You start thinking about that.
I mean, that's man, no. Now let's not go down that
I'm not gonna
line.
mess up my political connections.
Look. I'm not saying to go down that line, but I think just that, like, for example, somebody as prominent as an R. Kelly, the fact that whether
it can embarrass you. Because if we're talking about somebody like R. Kelly, you're saying he's molesting. First of all, we already.
Well, I mean, let's not. Again, like allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's use those words. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, but I think just that. I mean, because honestly, for me, I don't listen to his music anymore because of.
You listening right now? I got the same. My ears.
I mean, I didn't turn this on though, but.
Right.
But you listen.
Well, anyway, let's go and change the subject.
But you just sang the whole song before the camera cut on. You was singing the whole song. You said that was your jam.
But I don't turn the man stuff on myself
But
personally.
You listen.
It was
you
on.
have to choose your words carefully because you listen.
I'm sorry, I listen.
Let's talk about Usher.
Okay, well, that's another good example. I mean, that's a good, or not even that. Like, let's kind of bring it back to like our level and say
we can talk about a lot of
how you're perceived at your job, or how you're perceived in the neighborhood, or wherever, you know, how you're perceived in your area. I think that can affect you. Because I mean, again, like if you are perceived as untrustworthy, or if you're perceived as a liar or a thief or something negative,
I got you. You're a dirty nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think that can affect your life and affect how you'll see your well-being. I mean, even like this, if you perceived as a lazy black person, you know,
but
you
I
might be
think it
denied
depends on the
opportunities.
person though, because everything is not going to affect the person the same.
I mean, no, definitely not. I don't think it
So
affects people the same, but I
think it depends on the person, their personality, what they can handle, what they can't handle.
You mean the person who's being who?
Well, just like the examples that he's
at this
using.
point, we're talking about almost something like we're talking about the world judging you.
Yeah,
Not just like this individual you might be dealing with. We're talking about perception, but now the world. And we're gonna bring it over into social media a little bit.
But it's still, I still say the same thing because I think it depends on the person. If they can handle that or not, if they can just kind of blow it off. So not everyone cannot do that.
Let me ask you a question, Ty. So at your job, I'm sure, are you in a corporate setting? Okay. So since we're talking about perception, are you the same person at work that you are after 5 o'clock?
No. But
because you want them to perceive you a certain way in your professional atmosphere.
Well, not necessarily how they perceive me, but there's just certain things that's inappropriate and appropriate for work.
I don't know, because sometimes I blur the line.
You know what's funny? Because I don't think white people have that.
Well, white people, I was going to say, because we talked about like how black people have to have their voice. The white people, you know what I'm saying?
But that's not true, because in my job, and I won't say the name because I want to go to work tomorrow or have a job, but they cross a lot of lines that should not be crossed. And I work in a predominantly white, Caucasian, whatever the correct terminology is for them.
Right.
I work in that atmosphere, and I'm like the black girl on the team. And I mean, I'm me. I'm always going to be me. They think I'm half-ass crazy, but that's okay. You know what I mean? They accept that.
But that's your personality.
Right, and they come to me. They want to hear what I have to say. They ask me stuff just to see how's she going to answer this question. You know what I mean? But sometimes they cross the line. Like, they walk around singing rap lyrics that they should not be singing, and I have to tune out and act like I didn't hear them just say what they just said. But I also, like you said, you have to keep it professional. So it's like sometimes I'll joke around with them and I'll show them Cassie, but then the other times it's like, okay, I can't say this, I can't do this.
And it also depends on the relationship that you have with them as well.
I mean, they
almost
cool.
had an insecure moment. The whole Molly, you know, the worst scenario. Molly was the black girl, you know, and they wanted her to talk to another black girl, but she was conscious of how she was acting and what she was saying and doing and stuff, because it's like how they perceive us.
No, when I came to work, they asked me, and this came from my boss, my manager. He asked me, everybody lives north suburbs, west suburbs. He asked me, you know, where do you live? And I'm like, I live south. And he was like, oh, how is Inglewood? And I'm like, everything south is not Inglewood. I mean, it's more beyond Inglewood.
Right.
But when I said I live south and I live in a city, he's like, oh, how is it in Inglewood? And my response to him was just drive through there one Saturday. You and your family. No, but I said that to him because at the moment I was offended. This is like my 4th day on in this department, and this is what you want to ask me. How is Inglewood? I felt like, yeah, I mean, but then I think I talked to you. I think you was the one who said something like, well, maybe he just want to know. Like, if you don't know, then, you ask.
Right.
But he just assumed because I said I live south, I live in Inglewood. No, I don't live in Inglewood. I mean, I live there, but I don't.
Right.
I know what it's like.
I think everybody on the north side live in Boys Town, so.
You say you live where?
I think everybody in the north side live in Boys Town,
you got this tranny porn, you got this...
Hey, what is this you put on me, though?
Hey, I don't know. You
might
know,
be safe. I haven't messed up the live, so you might be safe.
No, it's still streaming. I'm tranny porn J, apparently.
And Nicholas is watching. Nick, get your
Susie jumped.
Nick,
Hold on.
get
No, but anyway,
Ray said
you
this
right on
mine.
time. Nick, get your man. I'm just saying, Justin with an E, you gotta, shit. Stop.
I mean, I kind of see your point because I don't know. I don't take incidents like that personally. I kind of take it as a teaching moment. Like, because while ago when I was working my job, there's a movie Barack and Michelle where they were kind of talking about how they came up. I never did. I feel bad. I feel like a bad black person. It's called Barack and Michelle, something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much about. But anyway,
it was their date, their first date.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Something like
It was
I'm not
slow.
even.
No, it was slow. It was
But
slow.
anyway, the guy was like, he's like, "Nah, I seen." He's like, "It was good." He's like, "It's kind of good to see parts of the South Side kind of." And he kind of paused, like, I know he was trying to say like worst areas that you would never see. I knew where he was going.
Yeah.
So I kind of, I let him twist for a little bit to see what he was going to do, and he kind of started stumbling over his words and all that. So, I guess at some point he was trying not to be offensive, to some degree. And I think that one thing we can't do is like we can't kill dialogues, and I think that. Yeah, it might be uncomfortable sometimes to have these conversations, but I think that we need to have these conversations because it might be people like that don't know how to ask. Huh?
I've had those. I think I talked about here on the podcast before about I've had, especially like when I was in the Army, more specifically, because that Army puts you in this situation where you're like
Southside with
white
cats
people
from
to the rescue.
Northern. First of all, it's not stellar people for the most part.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it that way, but. A lot of people, it's not like people who are like grew up.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
So you might meet a white guy from Northern California, nowhere near LA, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He's from the country, or you meet somebody from Wisconsin. They've never been around a black person before, so they got real questions about black people. They need to know, and some stuff like I remember playing basketball. I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but I remember playing basketball with white guys one time.
Point guard.
It's just short. I think she did. Shots fired.
Point guard. Goddamn power forward. Fuck you talking about?
I'm a strong man down there. What you talking about?
Fuck you, man.
DJ Armstrong over here.
I need you to call out somebody that played the last 30 years. Steph Curry, DJ Armstrong. Did he die?
Don't act like you ain't had those basketball.
Let me not put that on BJ. Shout out to BJ.
BJ is a coach now, right?
No, he's an agent. He's Derrick Rose agent.
Oh, is he?
You knew he was alive.
You knew he was alive.
I'm an asshole. I don't see how y'all perceive that.
But now, we're playing basketball, just pick up game, and I had a fast break. And because I'm short,
did anybody pick you up?
I went up there on butter roll that you did. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And what was that?
Okay.
Because
Because all black guys dunk. Can you dunk? Okay. That was a
I can touch the
misperception.
rim though.
Misperception on his part.
And my man said, he started dying. He was from Denver. He was a funny dude. Yeah, rest in peace. He died. But he was like,
He died.
and he
DJ
did.
died.
He said he gonna go home and tell all his friends he met a black guy that couldn't dunk. But that was a perception that was a funny one, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of perceptions that they had of black people because they didn't have no other thing, you know what I'm saying?
No frame of reference.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking from the outside on any individual, whether it be one-on-one or like in, I guess, in media, you're gonna like have perceptions of people and you're just gonna come up with it and live with it, and like, oh, this is what it is, just because you see them and you have no other frame of reference with it. So, I guess we can't knock it. Now, the caring part, how much do you supposed to care and adjust your lifestyle to meet these expectations? I'm not so sure. For one, is it to get along through the situations? Sometimes doing that will navigate you through situations. If you are to decide to deceive me, well, let me work with that, and then let me run through that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it will have a benefit to it, but some people will say that they're not bending themselves for nobody. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that guy.
Everybody gotta make.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying you're not the guy to bend back? Or you saying you're not the guy that believes? Are you okay with
it's a mix. It's a mix. I'll say it's a mix. For me personally, real quick, I think it's a mix because I have got to a point where I asked you earlier because I was saying, you said the same thing. I said, maybe this is an age thing. I got to a point where I'm not changing and I'm not explaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I realized because of my, how to say, my work.
Age? Oh, I'm sorry.
Age and work, and work situation. I don't have to.
Yeah.
At a certain point, I realized I don't have to have two voices. So I'm trying to get my voices to come closer and closer and closer. So I only got one voice. I don't have to.
That's tough, though.
It's tough as hell.
But you know, I mean, I think
I'll turn that Master P off.
Yeah, I think one thing is that what people have to do. I think you have to be self-aware of what your perception is, what you want it to be, and how far or how willing you are to change it. You know, I mean, because I think that again, like somebody like you like, man, you know what? I'm not built for corporate. I'm not about to be out here kissing. I'm not, you know, it's just certain things I won't do. Cause funny, I was at a conference. It's a young cat at my job that, you know, he kind of talked to me from time to time, and he was pissed the other day. He was like, man, like some other cats in here, they be getting recognition for stuff. They get these little BS awards, but like, bro, I'm way better than them. I do better work than them. I'm this and that. Like, I want to be fucking on than I am. I'm like, yeah, bro, but you're 20, like, you just out of college. You're 23, 24. Like, you in a good spot. Like, you got a job. You're making decent money. Like, it'll come, man. Keep grinding. I said, but what you got to do is, you got to figure out, I mean, like, if you really want, like, again, you sit here quiet, not complaining, like, if you want these awards, like, you got to start making noise. If that's something you want, make noise. Say something about people getting stuff before you. Like, a squeaky wheel get the grease, you know? And I was like, but if you, like, and he's like, well, man, I just want to do hard work and go. I'm like, yeah, but that, like, honestly, just being a good worker is not the way to move ahead in corporate. It's a lot more into it than that. I'm telling you from 15 years of experience in here out here doing this stuff that, like, it's a lot more to it. So, and I was like, this is the thing. I was like, but what you got to do is this. You got to figure out where you want to be. You got to figure out what you're willing to do to get there, and plot your course that way. Because, like I said, with me, like, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna be a good employee. I'm gonna work. You know, so I'm gonna do my stuff and get along with everybody. But it's just like I'm not gonna kiss ass. Like, cause our CEO come around and he laughing and joking to everybody. I speak. I kind of keep it moving. Like we had a Thanksgiving party today. I mean, Halloween party today. Yeah, me too, bro. A Halloween party. And like everybody run up on the CEO, hey, this and everything. It's like he break his neck to speak to me. Cause like my first year there, I won an award as like best new employee. And so like and it's funny cause like he never even paid attention. Then I won that. Then he, oh man, you know, so him, you know, and it's cool. I speak to him, I chop it over. He a cool dude, but it's like if he over here, I'm gonna be over here. I don't want to be up under you like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like I speak, laugh, and joke, we in the hall, something like that. But I don't want to. I'm gonna move around.
I'm sure it's a person at your job that's the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. It's people that's when he stopped, they run into the back of him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but that, and the thing is, like, younger me used to think like, brown nose, what you doing that for? What's that about? But it's like I realized, like, man, everybody got choices to make, man. And like, as long as you don't care being again that perception of being a brown nose, you gonna get rewarded for that.
A brown nose don't care what you think.
And that person gonna get, but those people usually get rewarded though. So it's all about, you know what I'm saying? That I mean, again, like, yeah, you perceive as one thing, but it's benefits to that. Is that some people ain't willing to do that? It's everybody got a choice to make. And I think one thing that you did is that you recognize what you do, what you can, and what you won't, and you made a path for yourself to where you can be successful doing what you want to do, doing what you're willing to do. And I think a lot of people need to get in tune with that. Because you know what I'm saying, like, bro, if you're not willing, you can't expect the benefit. Like, you can't expect the benefits of not doing something if you're not willing to do it.
So you think that's part of his perception of not caring about what people think because he's going to do what makes him happy?
I think so.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, I mean, I'm kind of more so taking it from how perceptions affect you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I think that me personally, I think anybody that knows me knows I care.
A little too much.
Yeah, I care a lot about. I'm trying to please everybody, and so what will happen is that I'll come up thin for everybody because I'm giving everybody a piece of me and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I recognize it, the self-aware part. I think that I'm a kind of self-aware person, so I can see that. So I'll try to now I'll get to a point where it's like, okay, I just can't care what people think. I just got to do what I need to do at any moment in time. And it's hard for me. It's a challenge to do that because I'm so used to keeping people happy. Maybe I'm trying to subvert the whole arrogant thing, but I'm trying to, make sure so I'm being humble as possible, whatever the case. But that's really a big part of it. I was about to ask you, Ty. I want to hear the story about the time when you brown nose.
I don't.
You don't.
And actually, people like in the past for like work events and stuff like that, they're like, you need to do this, you should go to this, you should go to that. And I'm like, I'm not kissing nobody's butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do what I want to do.
But do you think that's kissing butt? Or do you think that's getting ahead? You know what I mean?
Well,
so there's a way for you to go to the event without kissing butt, but show that you have, like, basically be proactive about, your role, show some enthusiasm and interest in your job. And gotta say, oh, Ty showed up. You don't even gotta, you just, hey, how you doing?
But it's like after work type events. We all going out drinking. Why do I have to do that? I have to do that.
I have to do that.
That's not hard. The worst, especially like if you live work downtown, you taking the train.
That's me. I work downtown.
It is a lot.
I take the train. I take the red line after dark. So, I'm risking my life just to show that I'm interested and I'm a team player. Because I put that on my resume. So, I want to show that.
Y'all understand what Biggie would do to prove his love?
It's the perception of that line is kind of weird too. Like, he do some things to your daddy. How much I love you.
But what I'm saying is,
I had a post about that.
Right. What I'm saying is, I think that you can attend those after work events or potlucks or at work events without brown nosing. It's a middle ground without brown nosing, but just to show, hey, I'm a part of the team as well. Because when you start excluding yourself, they're gonna start excluding you from the promotions, and they're gonna overlook you. So it's a balance with that.
I agree, it's a balance, and there's certain networking, events that you should attend. But I feel like I'm not, like, say for instance, the boss is walking down the hall or something. I'm not gonna break my neck to speak. Oh, hey, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to break my neck and speak, oh, well, at 4 o'clock we decided that we're just all going to go out for drinks. I have something else to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, those type of scenarios. And so it's just like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to kiss, but my work should speak for itself. Sure, you have to play the game.
That ain't.
But it doesn't. But you have to play the game.
You can have the biggest pipeline or the most clients or, go out of your way. It does not matter about that. They want to see your personality.
Might not be a good fit.
Right. That's just
might
like
not fit the corporate culture.
Exactly, the culture of the company. But at the same time, if they just sprung something on you, you have the right to say, I got other plans. But if it's something planned and that you knew 2 weeks in advance, so this is every Thursday, once a month what we do, it's okay to go for one drink.
Right.
And just say, hey, y'all, I'm going to stop through for one drink and then I'm going to go on home. You don't got a brown nose. I'm be honest with you. I don't have to be there.
Have you got in a situation where you got them drinks in there and kind of, I haven't worked in that situation. Have you gotten there and you messed up, you drank too much? And
my team does it all the time. My team have come back to work with their tail tucked between their legs because they showed out so bad at these work events. But you know what? I'm not going to judge them. It's free liquor. I probably said some things. I done had coworkers kiss me in the mouth.
Okay.
I mean, I done had coworkers say inappropriate things to me. But guess what? We all drunk. So
guess what though?
Real quick, I seen a fist fight break out at Christmas party.
Nah, I ain't gonna do
that.
You gonna get fired.
I seen it coming. When Cassie got talking back and forth, I'm standing right there. I'm like, I wonder if you want to. Oh! And Cassie got mad at me because I didn't bring it up. I'm like, bro, I'm the biggest dude. I'm like, bro, I don't break up fights. Let's get to my religion, bro. If Cassie got mad, fight it out. It ain't gonna last for like 2 minutes. Huh?
somebody deserve a fight.
Hey, I believe violence is underrated as a way of resolving conflict.
I want to circle back to what you said about pleasing people. Right.
Let me just finish this one thought about this whole thing, because what you were saying. But when you go to those work events, aren't you still limiting yourself because of how they're going to perceive you? So, well, for me, I am. I'm not going to be Taisha outside of work, even if it's like after 5.
You go, you take a glass of wine.
But what I'm saying is, you're just gonna have like one drink, and you just gonna kind of chill. They're never going to see exactly. They're not going to see outside.
They're not going to
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, I can't, because like I got one of them jobs, like, in our office now, it's like a little bar, and they got a little alcohol. So cats, it'd be like 2, 3 o'clock.
Right.
I'm just saying.
But Cassie, it'd be 2, 3 o'clock. Cats like, okay, we finished this cold. Like, they mix up a little drink, sit there, drink a cocktail. You know what I'm saying? And Cass got little bottles of whiskey and stuff on their desk. So like, they go in at my job. It's beers on it. But and the thing is like, I don't go. Like, if it's a party or something, I have a beer or two. But like, just at work, no, I ain't on that.
And you know what? And the thing is,
I can't never get that comfortable at work.
But guess what? You can't, because unfortunately, all these people that's drinking this Scotch white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't. I'm just telling you now. You can't do that. You can't sit at your desk with the bottle of Hennessy on your desk and drink your Hennessy while you sending a memo. You can't do that because that's expected of you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you have to uphold a different image than what they do. So
y'all ain't got no back in this. That just come out of nowhere.
Hey, shout out to Steph. I had getting tossed at the company events.
Yeah, I mean, but my thing, I ain't gonna lie. I put together a lot of events, and I've had my moments where I got so drunk I came to work at 10 o'clock the next day. I started at 8. And
call off the next day.
Right.
You
can't do that one. Your boss making you gotta make it.
But you know what? My boss understood, and I texted him and said I'm not gonna make it at that 8 hour. And 8
so
o'clock
you get
hour.
mad about him about Inglewood if he did that for you? You petty.
That was later. Inglewood was 4 days on the job. Okay.
I get it. You gotta build a relationship.
I built a relationship with him. I understand him. He knows more rap music than I know. I like the guy. I do. I like this guy. But you know, I don't see anything wrong with just showing your face at company events. I don't. Something was wrong.
Yeah, but when I'm just
the
camera.
No,
look.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Blame Nick.
Blame Nick. Nick, it's your fault.
Well, Nick, anyway, since
Nick, there's no black Republicans. Are you a black Republican?
Oh, that's Nick talking about himself.
I know.
Please ignore that man. Please ignore that man.
Wait, I keep responding. I don't want to respond. Wait.
Bro, yeah, for real. Talking about drinking, I think the cameraman. Well, we supposed to have a camerawoman, and
don't you do it? We kind of
lost that person. So hopefully next week though. Shout out to the camera people.
It's gonna take a second here.
We're taking applications. Well, anyway, since this is kind of good segue since the social media feed is getting messed up. Let's kind of segue into which one you want, cucumber or peach?
What's open?
Both.
I don't want cucumber.
Okay. What about we got anybody else we want to?
Yes, I want to talk about this people pleasing, right?
Okay.
So do you think that
you're not supposed to
being a people pleaser is a part of the perception that you want people to have about you, about constantly having to make other people happy? Because I have that issue. Like, I'm somewhat of I'm not even an asshole. Like, I'm a little bit of a jerk. Because I don't even think I'm a jerk.
Just own it.
No, I don't want to.
Everybody has assholes.
Everybody has assholes to me, but it's just that I speak my mind. If you ask me a question, I'm sorry.
Right,
you have to be prepared
People are afraid of the truth, though.
But you have to be prepared for a very honest answer. It's still messing up. You have to be prepared for a very honest answer, because don't ask me shit you don't want the honest answer to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna give you no sugar-coated. Y'all know my quote about
the noise.
Y'all know my quote about sugarcoating, but don't ask me for something like, oh, well, why do you have to say it like
swing
that?
Down for some shoe cam.
What did he say?
Said I missed them. Swing down for some shoe cam.
My shoes cute too. But I'm just saying, like, don't ask me something you don't want the honest truth to or Cassie's truth, but how I see things. Because my thought process is just fucked up. It's been fucked up since I was a kid.
But I think
Y'all know you play with Barbie dolls.
Where we going with this?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Where we going?
Here's where we going with this. So I went back to my old house years ago in Hazelcrest, and my dad found my Barbie dolls from when I was a kid. I was a disturbed ass kid. I mean, they had haircuts and drawn on tattoos and Madonna moles and lip liner around the outer of their lipstick. And I was like, what the fuck?
You was just
they had, because I had like other, they had like, I drew other earrings like all up their ear. But I'm like, what was I thinking?
You was trying to get Barbie to look like your people.
Oh my God, I've always been woke.
There you go. Woke Barbie. Woke Barbie. Woke Barbie.
I've always been woke. I had woke Barbies.
But then we all do that time. Baby dolls like cut their hair and curl it and do everything
my babies
else.
had asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Asymmetrical hairdo, shaved in the back, and then my
Hey,
coworker.
this is the segue of all segues right here. But go ahead.
My coworker.
Y'all doing it.
Bruh,
Y'all doing it.
I still don't know how we end up here.
We can talk about G.I. Joe in a second. But I don't know. Ken dolls. But listen, so my coworker had told me his fiance 25 and he just recently got engaged, right? This is not a shout out to him, but it's gonna tie back to Barbie. So he was like, yeah, she reminds me of the girl. She reminds me of the girl that always played Barbies. You know, when she was younger, who made her Barbies get married.
Like stalker video with like the horror movie with the dude.
The other way. The other way. Yeah.
Yes.
She played Barbies. She had her Barbies get married and stuff and had Barbie weddings. And to all the people watching, my Barbies have never gotten married. I've always had a man to each Barbie, but he was always cheating. And I always had like 2 women, like they used to fight. I used to have my Barbies fighting outside and cheating.
That domestic disturbance Barbie.
Like for real. And then I even had like
Orange is the New Black Barbie.
Remember Stacy?
Uh-huh.
I had Stacy, messing on the Ken doll, and they was too. I have been fucked up like all my life, and it was just crazy. Anybody that ever played Barbie with
this
me,
perception.
you know. I'm just saying, anybody play Barbie with me, I ain't lying.
Boom, let's bring it back. I think that's just the perception of your neighborhood.
That's what I was about to say.
What was going on in the community. I mean, again, like the Barbie mansion ain't applied to your life.
It didn't, because I didn't have I had a doll house, but I used to make Barbie beds out of shoeboxes and stuff, and put the blankets on top, like I would cut the pillowcases up and stuff. But I mean, I don't know, Barbie was fucked up. Then I had the little
No, I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out.
No, it's cool. This is up there. You got a couch so we can lay her down.
No, but as I'm sitting
I
here
feel like we on the verge of a
thinking,
breakthrough.
but I'm just sitting here thinking about how I used to play with Barbie dolls, and it's always been messed up. That's crazy.
Turn a little bit so you'll get in the
That's
shot.
crazy. Yeah, and not only that, watch my nose angle.
Cassie's not gonna like this angle.
Yeah, watch my nose angle.
It's like
You should have had a V-cut shirt on for this angle. Like you could.
Yeah, I could have had a V-cut.
Cass could have.
Yeah.
So anyway, my perception is like.
You cut out.
really JustEn.
I'm just saying.
Nothing over here.
We need to scoot around this way or something.
Oh, I want you.
At every damn time.
Well,
On every podcast.
anyway, so we got anybody else we want to
Scoot
thank
over a little bit so we can be around.
Shifts.
before we kind of jump into another topic, since Cassie gave her.
I'm sorry, I got hooked on Barbie, and I started thinking about.
Cool. We love it.
I started thinking
we love
about
it.
it, like man, I just had a great childhood, but just fucked up perception about how
I think that's a good
marriage
point. Who
and
was
stuff
that?
is supposed to be.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, Bercheret.
That was your Burchette.
Burchette.
That was
Oh,
your
Burchette,
perception
yeah.
of what adult life was, and that's why you played it with. You
That's
right,
real though.
Burchette,
Yeah, like that's what you saw.
Yeah, I saw a lot of shit. I did. I saw a lot
To
of
my
things,
mom.
and I acted it out in my heart now.
Shout out to the cameraman. You getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, we got anybody
Look at y'all.
show some love too?
That's on y'all. I had man. Everybody got to bring one. We got to bring somebody we help. We gonna talk
Okay,
about.
next, all right,
Who you got?
next
Who
week
you
gonna
got?
bring somebody. Okay, I don't have no friends doing
You do some
anything.
rehab. You gonna do some rehab?
We know.
Anybody got some therapist friend? Because I just realized I need fucking therapy.
You just realized that? I realized that when I met you, like.
Oh, damn.
I'm just saying.
I need therapy.
I'm just saying.
I mean, for real, I gotta talk to somebody about some shit.
So anyway,
we got spaces for advertisements.
Exactly.
If anybody wants to contact UTPLpodcast@gmail.com.
I know that the highlight of the conversation we really wanted to get to was talking about.
I wanted to bring social media.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. Just kind of talking about like how like perception people.
Because that's where the
Well, y'all can see, I ain't playing on my social media account. I'm really
so how do we perceive?
Wait.
Y'all friends? Y'all not friends with, but y'all see ego tripping?
Who is ego tripping?
Me.
Ego tripping. Young lady over here.
No, I just you got to send me the link.
Shout out to Marvin Gaye.
Dude, I searched for ego tripping. It's 997 ego tripping groups. So you got to send me the link.
Let me
jump on that. Send it to me. But I mean,
not finna. I'm trying to remove finna from my vocabulary.
I kind of have a different perspective on this. I'm sure everybody's gonna have, but like, why wouldn't you want to be somebody else on social media? Ain't that the point?
Well, there's this thing that I have come across called a second self.
It's called catfish.
Second life. Have you ever read Second Life?
Second self, second life. Probably the same concept.
Okay.
Where like online,
yeah, the same thing.
You're able to place this thing, and then really what I saw was saying that you would have yourself on the internet, and at some point when it comes along where like where they can actually, I think I said this before. I'm trying to repeat myself, but where you can like at a certain point they would put us into computers, and what they could. I'm not gonna get into that part of it, but how they would do it. But at some point,
singularity. But go ahead.
Where they would have us actually in the computers, and they would use, and they were questioning where our personalities. They could do it physically, but where the personalities come from, and it was off all the stuff that you clicked on. That's that binary code that you put into the computer. What you like, what you talked about, what all those different things.
Info Google taking.
Right, all that information that they're taking.
Let me do the cucumber since it is so awesome. We
so
for this.
In that way, really, what you're putting into the computer and how you deal on social media. It's who you are.
Yeah.
It's who you are. And I started to notice over time, if you watch somebody, you know somebody that's on Facebook, look at your friends. Now, we've been on there for years now. And we just talking about Facebook. That's more our demographic, right? If you're looking at somebody on Facebook, you know your friends. That really is them. You know what I'm saying? It's maybe if they were on there for just a month, that's them just playing around. But you watch all these years of them.
Once you aggregate all that, like,
but what if people don't know them? What if it's like funny? New people to follow them? Just like, are they really like this, or they just act?
I mean, I think if you give it some time, you kind of get a better picture.
Do you know how many DMs I get that people say you probably shine person, and I just laugh.
That's gang though. They trying to get in them draws. That's all.
You're right. Yeah,
but I think but.
It was.
I ain't shy. I'll show you I ain't shy. You in the crib bent over. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't shy, are you? Like, but I done lost my whole train.
You thinking about being big over? Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you. Just a little bit of pressure, but you'll say where it hurt, but it don't hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I ain't never got the
smack. I'm telling you, bro.
It ain't underhand, huh?
A lot of crack. I mean, you can.
Underhand. I mean,
Depending how big a booty is. You know what I'm saying?
You got shit underhand, right? You got a cuff. You can Millie rock it.
I mean, but
you can clock out on us.
Yeah, she did sweet.
Is that what's gonna happen right now?
I mean, but I do think. I mean, but yeah, I mean,
I got a roach.
I think there are people.
Don't say that.
Wait a minute, we on camera.
There are people who overdo it and kind of go try to have a whole new life on social media.
I thought you were about to smack my shit.
Oh no.
You out there, bro.
You know, so you got to use the right pressure when you snack. You can't go too hard.
I wasn't trying to bring it back.
I mean,
What?
I think there are.
Don't.
Because I was gonna ask,
but I mean,
the like speed that you
I'm trying to bring
go
it back.
with.
I'm trying to bring it back.
Bring it back.
I'm sorry, that was my bad.
Bring it back.
I mean, but no, I mean, honestly, like, but on social media, like, if your life sucks, why would you want to be you?
Is that why you Raul Jenkins?
I'm Raul Jenkins because I joined Facebook as my real name. This is right after I got married. I jumped on Facebook.
Down, 'cause I might
and the first day I was on there, 7 different chicks from my college hit me up. Like, I didn't know that when you joined there.
You felt up?
That's a whole other conversation about the people I molested, apparently.
That's next week.
Exactly. My Weinstein.
Tune in next week.
But no, the thing is, I didn't know that, like, when you join Facebook, it sends a message to everybody in your your email list. So I joined Facebook. I had just got married. I joined Facebook, and 7 cute chicks like, oh, hey, buddy, friend.
That's good.
I deleted all that. Like, I didn't know. I wasn't ready.
Same for me.
Yeah. Like, I had just got married. I was trying to be good. I wasn't ready. So, but once I kind of knew what it was, once I got my fake name going, it's cool. And now it's like it's kind of its own thing. I never go back.
Never go back to your real name.
Never go back. They don't know my government.
Hi, Nick.
Nick is feeling neglected.
Hey, Nick.
He's like acting out.
This cucumber wine is good. Have you all
Is it?
tried? Yes.
Cucumber wine.
Yes, it's really good.
The black.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all know why I don't like wine? Because I got a big nose. And like when you go try to drink, like it's hard to help me to get my nose all the way in there. That's why I don't drink wine. It's my perception of me is that I have a big nose. But anyway, that's my wine story. That's really why I don't like wine.
Social media.
Because like I gotta go and I gotta do all this shit.
Is that why you don't take selfies?
No. I don't take good pictures, bro. That picture you got on me is the worst. That's like the only picture of just me in my whole profile. Yeah. My wife forced me to take any other picture I take, but I don't take pictures.
Social media. So what do you want to? Can I get right into it?
Go ahead.
Can we talk about the? So.
Like something from the comments.
Yeah. What's gonna happen here? I got to go back to my Barbie. Get your couch ready. What's gonna happen?
So when these young ladies go to the DR and get these bodies and want to show them off,
I appreciate that.
And they look good. They look damn good, might I add. But how is it that they want the world to perceive them? Because a lot of them have kids, a lot of them have jobs, and it's like you putting these pictures out there, but you also want someone to respect you, or you don't want a guy to slide in your DM. You make a post about don't come in my DM, but you just put a phone picture out there. So I want to know, like, what is the perception that you want people to, or what do you guys think the perception, or is there even a perception that you can get besides you need attention?
I want to smash.
I want to smash. I mean, if I was a guy and I had a dingaling, and I saw that, I would say, damn, she easy. I'm gonna slide in her DM. I mean, I got a thong picture on my Instagram, and I did it just for the hell of it. It is what it is, but because I did it just because that's what I wanted to do, right? And I got so much backlash from it. But it was like I was out of town, I was on vacation. That's what I packed to wear, and it was my birthday. And it was like I was having fun with my girls, and they was recording and stuff like that. Some records I knew about, some records I didn't. But when I finally came to, I was like, can y'all take that down? But shit, 200-300 people had already seen it, so it was over with. But at the end of the day, it's like that was just in fun. But these are people that do this shit every single day. You in bed with your titty like nipple half showing in your nightgown, and then you like, why you in my DM? It's nothing wrong with the areola pic, but I'm just saying. But then don't get mad when dudes going don't get mad when they come in your DM. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't get mad because I got new followers. I got guys in my DM saying stuff. I didn't get mad from that because I knew why they were coming. You know what I'm saying? But these girls,
this is a social media conversation, but I think when they get that new like, you got that.
No, this is a social media conversation.
You tested the water.
Yeah, I did, but it wasn't on purpose. It was me having fun.
Then something in you didn't say, oh, I can get more.
I think it was a wow factor.
I think she realized
some people will say, I'll get more.
I don't give a fuck about the likes.
I
don't. It's not even that. I don't give a fuck about the likes. I was having fun. I had lost some weight. I thought I looked good. I took a motherfucking picture, and I thought I looked damn good on that picture. But at the end of the day,
I really feel like we should be able to see this so we can really judge.
No, I got new followers, and I had guys sliding my DM. The perception that I'm saying is, but no, this is my point. These girls on the internet get so upset because guys approach them a certain way. You can't get mad about that if that's the image that you're putting out there. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Do y'all remember that Dave Chappelle joke where he was talking about
dude, I ain't watched Dave Chappelle.
Well, anyway, the thing is, Dave Chappelle, because pretty much the Dave Chappelle says like, if I dress up in a cop uniform, somebody comes, oh, help me, I need some help. Like, just because I'm dressed this way doesn't mean you should judge me like that.
Right.
You know? I mean, it's like, and he says like, yeah, it's like, okay, you might not be a whore, but it's fucking confusing because you have on a whore's uniform.
Exactly. So I didn't get mad at the DMs that I was getting because I knew why I was getting them.
Right.
Yeah. But then you got girls that So they'll put up a booty pic, and then they'll get mad like, why
he
saying this to me? Because you just showed your whole ass in your areola, as he said.
Right.
So that's why
I'm not so
that.
sure.
If you
That's not. That's a
real.
real.
If they not getting paid to do that, then they shouldn't be mad.
That's hard to really qualify because it's a come up situation, and then there's a lack of a need for attention situation, and sometimes it can be a combination of both. And that woman who does that, she doesn't care about your perception. She cares about what she's getting out of it, which is the attention and at some point
Validation.
some money.
Yeah.
Right.
So
you saying they selling pussy through the DM?
No,
Can I say that word?
some of the. I mean, it's out there
hey,
now.
we're gonna do a count. I
They're
think
kind
I'm
of
going
like
with 2 pussies.
opportunists.
It's some. I mean, but you know, some
Okay,
chicks.
just 2. Okay, that was the
Yeah.
one.
So you
Some
got your
chicks
one.
get some of them chicks get cashed out for that stuff.
Hey, I know a few stories
advertising
where they-
products and all
where
that stuff. It's like some of the thirst traps get paid.
Yeah.
Some of the Instagram bookings.
Yeah, I know
But
a few of them.
It's a lot of them that's really
cash
just out
apps.
here doing it. Cause I'm bad on Instagram. Like you might have a fat ass. I'm looking all in the background of your picture. Like how clean is your house? Why is your mattress on the floor?
That's
Like
because you married.
Somebody sent me a picture. Didn't it? Was like,
even married men like scattered ass.
They sent you a picture?
She sent me a picture of somebody else, like some girl half naked.
It was one of some girl. She
Well,
like
she had ashy feet.
it was some
The
shit
point
like
is
her
sent it to
toilet
me.
was in the kitchen or some shit. It must have been one of them little
I
New
remember
York.
seeing that.
It was something like that where it's like, bro, I'm like, how's your stove and your
But
toilet?
at that point, you're so
So,
concerned with your
you don't
thing,
take
you
pictures,
forgot your background.
Right? Unless your wife make you. But when you take pictures, what is the perception? When you say, oh, I just took this selfie or I just took this picture and you put it up.
Yeah, but look at that cool ass.
Are you doing that for attention or you just adding to your social media? Or because the other day you had this long sap ass post about
no likes.
nobody liked your post.
Nobody likes me. Everybody
So-
hates me.
That shit rocked my world.
Yeah, I feel like you was in your
I didn't
feelings
know I
about
cared.
it.
Exactly.
You cared. Nobody liked your
but
post.
the whole point of
So
social
when
media
you
is
put
that you
pictures
care,
up,
right?
do you do it for likes? Do you do it for attention? Do you say I look nice on this picture, so I'm gonna post this for what?
But that's the whole point of social media, ain't it?
It is.
It is
but
the
I'm,
attention.
but I'm asking
I'm
him,
sorry.
is,
Go ahead. I'm
is
sorry.
it attention?
For one, I want
What is
pictures.
it?
I want pictures like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I want to take. Like I got like 5 pictures from high school. I didn't take pictures a lot.
Yeah.
Now I am from. We are from this era where you couldn't take pictures, and I still got that in me. So I don't know how to be like in a club somewhere or kicking it. I'm kicking it all the time. I mean, if you really judge me, you don't know me at all. You probably think I don't go out. I don't do that much because I never take pictures. I don't know how to say, hey y'all, let's take a picture. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to what I'm saying? We went to your dinner thing.
Yeah.
Nobody
took a picture.
Nobody
yeah.
took a picture.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how to just be like, let's take a picture.
But you know what?
But I can take a picture of myself real quick.
I'm trying to figure out how you unpin that. I don't like.
Yeah,
you know what's
man.
I
weird?
feel like
Pinned
he did that on
himself.
purpose.
Oh, dude.
He pinned
He
himself.
But
did
you know
it
what's weird is like when you
Unpin.
out and like you see people. It's funny because like the thing about social media, because I have a Twitter. I don't tweet. I haven't put anything on Instagram. But it's like I see people, and it's like to me, social media is like you trying to show everybody you having fun, but it's like you stop. Like I'm in a good time. Hold on, man, this is so much fun.
You're
Hold
not
on.
having fun if you just like what
This
mess
is
up
so
the
much
moment
fun.
to
Hold
get
on.
a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you pulled yourself, or like when like it's funny because like when
My
we
phone
go
stay in
see
my hand,
fireworks
so I don't know.
and people like recording the fireworks or they're recording a game, and it's like
Recording
you
their
taking
kids.
yourself out of the moment
Right.
to share this with everybody
I
else, and
agree
it's
with
like
that.
it's inauthentic. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that.
I don't know how to do it, so I know how to
That's
take
your
pictures.
age group,
Answer your question.
I mean, it's
I
me.
know
I'm
how
old.
to
Yeah.
take pictures of myself though. I can be chilling somewhere by myself. I never take. If there's somebody else around, I'm never gonna do a selfie.
I don't know.
I gotta be by
because
myself.
I could be in the middle of a
Nah.
lit situation of a turn up. My phone stay in my hand with my Snapchat or with my Facebook or whatever. And it's just a click of a button, and I could be twerking and recording myself. I mean, shit happens. You know, I want people
I get the
to
twerk.
see I'm having a good time. And
Yeah.
yeah, you know, but you know what? I had to have
ain't
my
hard.
phone. It's
I like
not
the way
you
y'all didn't
twerk.
crack no smiles out there too.
He twerks.
You twerk
You
too.
seen all this? Yeah, skills, bro.
Dude,
I had
like-
to retire, man.
I'm just learning
I
too
had to
much
retire.
about you.
Bruh.
Like I'm learning
I'm
too
open
much.
book.
Hips don't lie.
How you think I got
The hips
married?
don't
He
lie.
ain't got no homophobia. That's one thing about him.
That's cool.
I would have
My
never
best
said that.
friends
He
do.
just
How you
said
think I got married? She was like, she taught me to smack.
She taught you to smack. Did it bounce?
Bounce, boy, what? Bounce, baby.
We off that.
Okay.
But anyway,
We out of here.
anyway, but like, yeah.
Wrapping things up.
Social media, though.
But no, I was gonna say I want to get to because what she said kind of like drew a thing out of me. Cause I was like, I got my brand. I think about that. Selfies because people perceive me by my selfies.
A quick, because I want before we get this point. But like to me, like it always like I hated the people, like people that don't know what fun is. So they're like, oh man, I went out last night. I was so drunk. I had 5 drinks. I had 4 bottles. Like, what did you do? Like some people equate with, oh, I had 7 drinks with, oh, I was so drunk. I had fun. And like to me, it's like the people that really go ham on social media when they out are kind of the same people. Yeah. Where it's like I'm in this place, it's so lit, and it's like it's nobody on this side, right. But you know what I'm saying? It's fugazi to me. Yeah. Hey man, where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money at?
I don't know because.
Hey, Kiki, I can't do it for you.
I feel like you make your own.
Only do it for my baby.
I've been in situations where it's been boring as shit in where I'm at in the environment. But after a couple of shots of Jack and just me, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna make my own fun, and I feel like that's what that's what you do. You make your fun. You don't wait for the environment to make your fun.
Okay.
My captions answer your question. I think my captions are deep.
I don't read your captions.
It's not about the selfie.
See, but it's about the caption. You showing both sides of yourself. You showing the cool nigga and also the
But the caption is gonna bring it in.
The caption is gonna bring it in.
I mean, the picture is gonna bring it in.
The picture brings you in to read the caption. Okay. I got you.
So people like the picture.
I'll start reading your caption.
In my mind, they liking the caption.
Okay, I'll start reading your captions. Y'all want to take some questions? Or
y'all notice I cuffed the bottle over there?
Huh? Yeah, you did kind of. You did
cuffed the bottle of Black Feather.
Shout out to Black Feather. I didn't know brothers make wine. They should look.
Yes, brothers make wine.
Do they do tours like some of the wineries do?
He do. He does.
Where do they do it at?
Your location. He comes to you.
No, I'm not talking about the wine tasting. I'm talking about
No, he doesn't do the tours. No. He comes to you, but he does do tastings. He will come to you. He is black. Let me say this without the distraction so they can follow him. You can follow him on Instagram at Black Feather Winery, just like it sound, on IG, or you can email him at blackfeatherwinery@gmail.com. That's his plug.
Also, while we saying that, I see J-Rock just jumped on there, man. We already shouted out Wilma's. But if you want to put your information into the comments so people can come check out Wilma's, best barbecue in the south suburbs.
You know the strange thing about this podcast?
Really, J-Rock?
I'm going to check, what do you say?
Don't bang the table.
Sorry.
What do you say?
What do you say?
He ignorant. He said Lil Bill's the inside joke.
He do look like Lil Bill. I just looked at you on the camera. You look like Lil Bill. I ain't gonna lie, that was right on point. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
It's fine. It's cool.
The hat
funny thing
to
about
the
this
side,
podcast,
though, like that's.
We will be like, I'm gonna check the analytics on this, right? And it's gonna be somebody in Australia that listens. I'll be wondering like why they listen to it, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell? Where am I gonna get Black Feather from? Where is Golden?
Hey, if anybody in Australia want it, I get it shipped. I got Amazon Prime. I get it shipped to you, fam. Make your order.
He does ship.
He
ships.
Exactly. Should be some Wilma's and some Black Feather.
Yeah. Get you some real tips and some wine. All good.
Anyway, so social media, Taisha. You've been kind of quiet.
If someone looked at your social media page, what would they perceive about you?
Never. That's let's see.
She show a little cleavage.
Oh,
I do not.
Yes,
you show cleavage?
Yes, you do.
What part? The butt or the boobs?
I don't even know what they're talking about. No.
Really? I'm glad we got Facebook open. Let's go through.
Go ahead. I don't even post that many pictures.
But
that's the thing.
So
but I like to have
this. I want to talk to her.
Well, we have this, like, I like to dialogue. Mm-hmm. You know, just bring up different topics or whatever. Like, for instance, when Insecure was on,
I saw that.
We had like 700-800 comments. You know what I'm saying? We just going back and forth.
Because that was a good show.
It is.
Issa, I can be a writer on your show if you're watching. So, but cool. She will watch. I add her on everything.
Take it into existence.
Right. She will watch. But I'm asking you directly. So you dialogue, but if someone looked through your pictures without the words, like what would they say about you?
What would that story be?
What story does your pictures tell? Right.
I don't really. No, it is not, because it's like I only show people what I want them to see. You know what I'm saying? So she hang out every now and then. She might keep up with current events. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing really personal about me on it.
Cassie and on boobs matter.
What?
You was on boobs matter.
Yeah. But
so
yeah.
what people say about you?
What
I
people
don't
say
know
about
what
me?
people. Yeah,
That's a good question too.
I think people say about me that like
Raul Jenkins.
I'm like super deep. I'm like a protester or something. But my ass ain't getting off no couch to protest. But I mean,
what we say about each other?
Huh?
Look at that. What do we say about each other?
Yeah, we've looked at each other. That is a great. Go ahead. Somebody, if you looked at my page,
I haven't really.
So did this when the podcast fall apart? Right?
I'm like,
your nasty ass. I'm glad you asked me. Give me some room so I can go ahead and put this out here.
Oh, we shouldn't even ask them that shit.
Exactly, for real.
They're gonna say some ridiculous shit.
I haven't really like. I see your stuff. I see a lot of you share like a lot of political type stuff.
I do. And I be trying to back. You know what it is? Because I need to back up off of that. But I be at work and I just like that's I be reading too much of that shit. And I need to back up off of that.
So you see political out of him?
Well,
No,
that's what I see.
I share though. Like
Yeah,
if you look
like,
at my shares, like bro,
now when he
everything
comments,
is politics.
it's ignorant.
It's ignorant as hell. So
when he comments, it's ignorant.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely saying an asshole.
That's enough.
You you just be going through some things in life.
he emotional, huh?
He's not emotional. He's not emotional. I think the thing is like.
I wouldn't say emotional, but
I think I wouldn't know you had a house or anything but a car. You take somebody like you always in the car going somewhere, bro. You always in the whip.
A lot of dry humor.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at your Instagram page, so I can't really.
I just friended Cassie, so I can't say.
Yeah,
so what would you say?
But I do want to send a shout out to Cassie because her and my sister was gonna sing "As We Lay" at the 8th grade talent show.
Monica, look, I don't know what we was thinking, but when we was rehearsing in your yard, we was like, what was that, 8th grade?
8th grade.
Talent show, As We Lay. See, I've been disturbed. I told you I've been disturbed.
I see. So you trying to corrupt my baby sister who all innocent and pure. I see what it is now.
Whatever. We had dance moves and everything, but go ahead. What would you perceive about my page?
I think Cassie like to have fun.
I mean, your page is what made me even contact you. You know what I'm saying? I slid in your DMs.
Oh, yeah.
You did. Not sexually.
Off that thong pic?
No, he didn't see it. Not sexually. No, my mama followed me on Facebook. I wouldn't have put that up there. Well, actually, my mama, she would have said, "Get it, girl."
Sorry, girl. Why you got that thong on?
That's my mama. You remember my mama?
How old is she?
She around your age.
Yeah, that one there is like, I am old. I did just turn that was cool. That's cool.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
With you, I think that I saw that you first of all, you active as hell on Facebook. Now I could come into some assumptions of somebody who's that active. And
I'm only active 8 to 5. Okay.
That's strangely enough, that's what all people with 9 to 5s do.
Yeah. After 5 o'clock, I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm busy now. Now I'm in real life. I don't want to talk.
While we at work.
Right. While I'm at work, entertain me. But once I get off, I'm done. I'm gonna go play mommy or drink or something.
I don't know. You posted ego tripping is your main thing. Your page is kind of like the side.
Yeah, that's
the ego tripping. On there, you posting. It's like in a day you may post 6 things.
Shout out to ego tripping.
One of them might be super sexual.
Oh yeah.
And then the other ones may be more psychological about relationships and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I even contacted you about the podcast. It was like, okay, I can see she got this full balance. You don't even. I don't even like you comment.
Oh, I posted. But it depends. Sometimes I might have to run into a meeting and I'm reading what people saying, but I can't really comment. Then my thumbs get lazy. I told y'all about my lazy thumbs because people want me to get deep and I don't want to type all that. I'd rather just call them. But I do comment. I comment a lot because the guys were fussing at me like, you put all this sexual stuff up, but what do Cassie think? And I'm like, let me answer y'all questions, you know? So I try and comment or start off with what I think and then going to it. You know what I mean? Like I'll start off with, oh well, what do y'all think? Here's what I think type thing. And then I'll post a picture. I always have to have a picture going.
Picture you?
No, not me.
Okay.
No, I don't even have me on there anywhere.
I'm just asking. I want to understand what I was
No, just a picture that goes like in relation to whatever the topic is.
So I don't know. That's what I saw. So what I surmise, that's the word I'm gonna use for that. From all that, it's a well-rounded person.
I'm glad you said that.
Crazy.
Crazy sexy cool.
I'm not so sure that everybody would come to that conclusion.
What do you think people would think? Because, okay, let's say you're open-minded. If someone looked at that page, what would they say? No, say what you...
I love saying it.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, but that's my real thought.
I'm not a thought.
I love saying
no, he like, your hoe.
I'm not a thought.
I know.
A hoe? I'm not a hoe.
No, that's his saying. Like,
I
you
love
a hoe.
sexual.
That's one of my sayings. I like
You a hoe.
but
I like to.
yeah, I forgot.
Did you see this one?
Yeah.
You just gonna do this right now?
Okay, go ahead. That's what you think?
No, that's not.
I'm gonna say I'm a deep thinker too.
No, I think that what I think other people may think of that, but I ain't gonna lie. On social media, guys may only see the sexual part. All the other stuff that you may post, that one post about something sexual, and like, oh, okay, because most women will run from those kind of things.
But it's a
group, they don't want the
it's
attention.
a group forum. So sometimes I post things that people ask me to post, and then sometimes I post things that I see I thought was funny. My sense of humor is twisted. It's a bit dark, and I may post those type of things. Hey, you know what? You accept me or you don't. But the thing is, you're going to want to be around me because you're going to have fun. You're going to be shocked.
All of us, all of us like offensive funny stuff.
Yeah.
Have a dry humor, have a different.
I couldn't be around. I couldn't do this with people who don't like offensive funny, who can't deal with it.
I left a car accident.
Yeah.
Shit's funny.
Yeah. Like the your whole thing should have made
drunk
me mad.
talk, sober talk.
Right.
What is that?
No, they saying she exposing herself. Well, apparently, I'm exposing myself off the liquor or something.
Yeah, you drunk?
No.
You just sister.
I don't know. I think my twerking.
I think my twerking. I've never said that before.
Hey, man, you gotta expand your mind.
My twerking and got them confused.
Expand your mind, bro.
Hey, it's a lot of things got me confused, but I can't repeat it on the podcast because people are watching.
Yeah.
But
why not though?
You want me to run down your list of shit to get me confused?
How she perceive you?
He, she porn.
What? Hold on, real quick. Where did the he, she porn come from?
I don't remember.
That was something you made up. Where did he, she porn come from?
Because we were talking about Playboy after Hef died. R.I.P. Hef. We had some great moments.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Well, how did that have anything? Because Playboy has a transvestite on their cover. How did that translate?
Because you said, you want me to quote you?
Go ahead.
Because I'm trying to protect your image.
Protect me from what? I don't have an image. You see the fucking messages? I don't have no image.
You just said you was twerking on live. You're right.
Bro.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Your image is tarnished at this point. So
it's just my image. It's not tarnished about it. It's my image.
You said why pay for it when you can watch tranny porn on Pornhub, and you said I'm pretty sure some guys out there watching tranny porn, but you didn't say tranny because you said that's an offensive word. So you said he she. That's where the he she come from, because you told me when I said tranny, you watch tranny porn, and you said I'm sure. I'm sure all guys can watch.
This is homie court.
No. See,
you said I'm sure.
What, the best lie has 60% truth. When did I say no?
You said I'm sure all guys then watch some tranny porn without their knowledge type thing. And then when I said tranny, you said tranny is an offensive word.
No, I said tranny is an offensive word. I didn't say that.
You said refer to it as he, she porn.
Okay.
And I said, okay.
I remember that.
Porn.
I don't remember me saying I watch tranny porn. How did we get here?
I found my ugly truth.
Right. And then but wait, it's a lot of shit you didn't say.
Go ahead.
You said the friction with the bouncing babies on your lap.
I said that.
I don't know no man
who would admit that.
Who penis get hard because they got a baby on their lap.
You don't want to fuck the baby. It's the baby in your friction,
but
bro.
your dick get hard when you think about somebody.
No, it don't. Yo, it did get hard on friction. No, we didn't have these conversations. This can go to after. This can go to after.
No. We gonna talk about this.
We can talk about this,
but we need some context.
No, forget context. Let's go.
We need context.
No, that's not even.
That can
I'm trying to protect your perception.
I'm trying to. But
Go ahead.
But just
put it out.
We were having a conversation.
At least put some context on it.
So my perception is starting to get tarnished of.
Because I'm honest.
Because you like bouncing babies.
Ain't nobody want to fuck no baby. Come on, man.
Some people do, and they in the news.
So I'm a pedophile.
I'm watching the comments hard.
I'm Jared. I'm Jared from Subway now, bro. Oh no,
You know
bro. So I'm Jared. Hold on. So I'm a transvestite porn watching pedophile in 2 conversations. You see this, Kwak? In 2 conversations, bro. Jesus Christ.
And you twerk,
bro.
But
I twerk for my wife.
that's okay, because I twerk for Jesus, so it's all right.
There you go.
I do. Jesus
sure he appreciates it.
Jesus know my heart.
You know your heart.
He gave you the booty.
He did. No, my mama did. She.
So we were having a conversation, and you said that having the child, men shouldn't have kids. You actually said men shouldn't have kids on their lap because.
And I can't
The
remember
reality,
ever
the
sitting on anybody's
realistic
lap.
point of that is that men can get aroused by things on their lap.
Let's
Do
not
you
say
get
aroused. Let's say an erection from the friction because you're not aroused. It's not like you like, oh man, this baby get nothing like that. It's just that friction. You can get an erection from friction in your lap from a baby. Is what I said.
Have you gotten aroused?
Well,
from
the
a
part of
baby
that conversation,
sitting on your lap?
I don't sit people's babies on my lap.
Because
You have your own though. It don't matter. Like I'm not saying it that way.
At a
but I'm
certain
saying
point, I stop.
you had
Exactly.
a baby on your lap.
I've held babies. I don't put babies in my lap.
Look at him. He don't want to say that loud.
No,
It's cool.
I'm forthcoming.
It's cool.
Have you had?
C-O-M.
Have you had a rise? Have you had a rise from a baby?
No, I never got hard off a kid. Unless I was a kid.
Apparently, I'm the weird one.
You actually got hard. Wait a minute.
Not like fully, and nothing like that, bruh.
You got a partial off.
Bruh.
Dude,
Oh
like,
my god.
hey.
How much time we got?
I ain't saying
That's why baby shouldn't be in no man's lap. That's
shit
a
else.
perfect example. Baby shouldn't be in no man's lap.
My mom never allowed me to sit on people's lap either. All my
And
pictures
I'll say, so
with the
think
Easter
about
bunny,
why don't they?
That may be a reason why.
That's the reason why.
The Easter bunny, I took a picture with Big Bird. I took a picture with the Santa. I was always standing on the side of them. So I get it. One time, me and my cousin, one was on this leg, one was on that leg. We weren't on the legs. We weren't on the
And do
crotch.
the math. Why not?
Maybe because of that.
It's not just me.
Going on.
Apparently, there's more pedophiles than me out here.
Damn.
We're not owning a pedophile.
We're
Exactly.
not owning that pedophile thing, but damn.
You didn't call me a pedophile and a trans porn watcher, dude.
This nigga rock.
Hey, I don't even have no
Bro, you see how they do me right?
Everything over.
Bruh. I'm gonna move the boys down and be a pedophile. Trans porn watching dude.
Throw the whole life away. J-Rock said throw the whole life away.
Bruh.
I don't know. But
So anyway, so now this conversation took a nice turn. What else are you going to talk about?
Big turn. You're not a pedophile though.
Perception.
So you say?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. We're talking about perception. I mean, that's how people
Hey,
perceive
you can't trust Santa, can't trust that Easter Bunny. All right,
You can't. What about Big Bird? Because I took a picture with Big Bird. Why did I take a picture with Big Bird? What season was that?
Is Big Bird a boy or a girl though?
But
Big Bird
what
is a girl.
season was that? Why would I take? It was at the plaza.
It's all me.
It's
Big
fine.
Bird
Just
was
some
there.
Ain't no women in those costumes.
Bruh.
It's some women in the costume.
So since this conversation, how much time we got left?
We got 10 minutes, so we're gonna keep it going up, and then we're gonna get to the end of this. But I mean, at the same time, what we're talking about right now isn't not necessarily. It does have to do with perception, actually.
Yeah, for real.
But
Straight up.
Let's clean your perception.
Ain't no cleaning up. I don't want my perception clean.
how do we guide the perception
Right.
of others? Some people fake it. So how do we fake you to be a heterosexual man?
Exactly. Like, how do we clean this up?
How do we fake you?
How do we paint
be
you as a
non-pedophile?
heterosexual?
We can go talk about how like my smack was on point, so that no gay man can smack like that.
How did you smack though?
It's too late. You missed it.
What did you smack? Your own ass?
My hand.
Oh.
See, that's
somebody said JustEn perspective is suspect.
Suspect.
Oh shit.
Hey, people in top three.
You know what though? On the real side of it, that
don't bother me though.
Did I know a JustEn?
Mm-hmm.
JustEn
you
don't
live
have
in your truth.
JustEn doesn't have the normal level of homophobia that most men have.
That's good.
As a straight man.
In 2017, that is excellent that he has those blurred lines. So
I don't like no gay dude could beat me in the fight.
I wouldn't call them blurred lines.
Exactly. No, like, Cass, you know what? Don't explain nothing else for me. Let me talk to me.
You a whack ass shot.
I mean, but honestly, man, that stuff don't bother me, man. I get that. I'm supposed to be weirded out.
Look, would you hang out in Boys Town with me?
I will.
I would. Why not?
We going next week.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't care.
Okay.
I can't hang on.
Why not? Hey, you know why you can't go? Because if you go and they don't hit on you, I think you might be offended.
But they not gonna hit on JustEn.
They gonna hit on JustEn.
No, they not.
Oh no! Remember you said that they know you straight. Like you said something about that.
Oh, because I work with, he told me
said,
like I never consider you gay, and I was like,
but they might hit on. They might hit on. Because his beard is trimmed up and shit.
See,
eyebrows.
This thing, like, look how I carry myself. They're like, he don't give a fuck. He ain't.
Yeah, he's
he
not.
don't want
Yeah, that's not how I get.
He ain't trying to impress
That's
nobody.
you say,
glasses match your beard and shit. Like, yeah, they might. They
glasses match my beard.
Your glasses. They might.
You reaching.
Wow.
You reaching.
Glasses.
I'm just
This
saying.
whole conversation really just devolved into anarchy and chaos
It did,
and
right,
homophobia. And
Nah, I wouldn't go to nothing like that. Not because
you wouldn't for it?
Look, should try this one.
Oh, cucumber, yeah, please.
Just finish that and
Definitely will. I try to avoid. My thing about that is I just don't want to get confused with it.
Confused as if you don't know what you
Because
want.
people's perceptions. We can keep it going. Perception. Everything about perception, right? The world revolves around it.
You don't want people to see you there that know you and think, oh, this is this is what he into.
Yeah. You don't want people to confuse you with that in this world. Because my take on it is that, see, women, you're a straight woman. You're a straight woman, as far as I know. Might dibble and dabble.
I mean, barely.
But y'all can dibble and dabble.
Allegedly, perception-wise.
When you dibble and dabble, you're a woman.
You missing everything.
You don't.
I'm saying, no.
I heard it, but
Right.
I want to jump off.
But when you're a guy, you hear a woman say stuff like that, you don't even respond to it. You keep it going.
Right,
Now, in my mind, I'm thinking like,
oh yeah,
Right.
I got one. My girl got a girlfriend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you don't respond. You don't let on. You like, it ain't no big deal.
Right.
It's cool, baby girl. Because you're a woman. You a woman dibbling and dabbling or being around gay, that don't take from your womanhood.
Mm-hmm.
But
your womanhood is still intact.
So you think that
a man dibbling and dabbling in that takes away from his manhood?
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes away from his man. You lose a piece of your manhood.
You can't dibble and dabble. No.
Women don't lose no womanhood from it. You still a woman.
No.
A man and a man.
So a man would be less of a man if he had a gay friend.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, a gay friend?
People are going to
like that's not. If you had a
I
gay
think
friend
that
and you
is something
attended a
that-
gay wedding,
do that. People are going to falsely do that.
What you mean falsely?
And that perception out there, and perception has become more and more and more valid these days. So now, like, that valid ass fake perception
it's shaping
now becomes true. So I'd rather not be around you. I don't want to get confused with the shit.
So if you had a gay
so
friend,
Candy, you think it takes away? Okay. So the audience thinks it takes away from your manhood.
I agree. Well,
I
I don't think ain't nobody take anything away from your manhood.
I
what
don't.
happens
You a man.
if you have a
What if you're a man in a
friend?
relationship?
You know what's crazy? I had a friend because I have a friend that a lot of my friends think is.
Hey, why is Rock so funny to me, bro?
Bro, J-Rock is one of the funniest dudes I've met in my life, bro.
He does not care.
He
does.
does.
Yeah.
He don't know what perception is.
But you know what? I mean, this
What
is
is
the
perceived
thing,
J-Rock?
We're not gonna say his name, but he know who he is.
But that's my
He
thing.
said,
Like,
you know,
I had a friend
he
that
don't
I
know
have a
what
friend that
perception
like
is.
a lot of my friends think is gay, and
Don't you do it.
and
We had
like
this conversation.
and so anyway, one of my friends was like,
throw the whole
and I was
point
like,
away.
honestly, my thing was like, like I really just want dude to come out the closet just so he happy. You know what I'm saying?
Live
Like,
his truth.
live your truth. And one of my friends was like, dude, if he came out the closet, I wouldn't hang with him. And I'm like,
you been
Just
hanging
lost
with
all
him?
the-
that's crazy. And like to me, like that's crazy. That it's like you would throw away a friendship of like 20-something years because somebody is gay. Like, I don't get that. That's crazy.
You know what? I did have a friend.
Because if they've been a loyal friend to you, then what difference do it make?
I had a friend when I was in Texas that always I had a friend that when I was in Texas for 2 years or a year and a half, whatever case, I was cool with him. He was friends with my girl, whatever case. And
he had to throw that out there.
Yeah, exactly. But it's crazy.
No.
But you gotta
answer the story because it was her best friend, which is weird because I got a lot of female friends. But he was her best friend. That's how I met him. And we kick it, we doing all that. Me and him became friends. All we did was ride around, listen to music, and all. He was into music real heavy. He wasn't a lot of music.
Why y'all was in the car so much?
We just kicked it. That was you ride around the car and stuff.
How old was
you? Only one with a car. He's 16. It's 16.
Oh, okay.
16,
never mind.
And years later, when MySpace came out, when I found him on MySpace. Yeah, when MySpace came out, I jump on I go through my high school year, and then I was in high school in Texas. Let me check out Texas people. I see him, like, oh, what up? I shoot at him. He hit me back. Kwak, what up? He was messing with me about I ain't gonna say on the podcast, but
choose your words carefully. He was messing with you, like.
And that's messing with me about the gang stuff. So he and they used to always make fun of me down there.
Gang
stuff. So he always like, what up, Mo? And he started hitting me with all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, me, whatever. We cracking jokes. And then I look at his profile and it said gay.
How'd you feel?
Then I look at the picture. And that picture is gay.
Yeah.
Right? This is my first day on MySpace.
You
Same as the chicks.
You're 16, right?
I said, oh my God.
You said 16.
You're 16.
No. Now it's years later. It's years when
How
MySpace
old
came
were
out.
you?
Might have been. No, I was already.
You killed your story.
He about
Don't
17.
No. By this time, MySpace. I was about I was in my 20s. I'm like mid-20s.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Mid-20s. So I look at it and I see the profile and say, damn, the picture is gay. He gay? Then I think back like, damn, he was gay back then. I didn't think about it. And I jumped off. I deleted my whole page.
True shit.
I jumped out of there like, oh hell no, they ain't gonna see Kwak talking.
I can't go.
Yeah,
I
don't want to be perceived as a guy talking no gay dude. And to a degree, to answer the full question, the point I'm getting to is I regret that.
Because he could have been a nice person.
He never did. He never came to me. Because I look back, he was gay back then. He never said nothing foul to me. He never did nothing. He was cool. All we did was talk about music. He probably a music exec right now. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how I remember him. Because that's what his life was based around.
That's probably why your friend not going to ever come out.
I hope he come out.
I hope so too.
He come out. You just put him out. You pulled him out.
I did kind of halfway because everybody like, but you know what?
Because the only friend that you ever talk about, so I just said,
don't say it.
Please don't. I think one of the first rules we came was don't say no names. Like,
I would never.
She's joking.
I would never. I'm just.
But that's my thing. It's like if I hang with somebody, man, I love my friends.
Absolutely.
I would never. Like, what you do on your own time don't mean anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like we in a whole other podcast.
Right.
And it's cool, but...
it's perception. It's perception still.
It is perception.
I guess, okay, but, I mean, so... Yeah, like, I couldn't see myself just like... I mean, the thing is like, yeah, I mean, I couldn't hang with you on everything.
You're not going to the gay bar.
Yeah, I'm not, like,
right.
If you're going to pick up some dude, like,
right.
Go and do your thing. Like, we can meet up later. Like, I don't know if I could double date with you. But like, you want to go hoop? You want to go hang out to the bar? Like, bro, you my dude.
But anything
whatever.
that mimics your lifestyle, you can't be a part of.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't knock it. Like, this is my thing. Like, I don't knock gay people, man. I want every like. I feel like every single person on this planet should be treated the same. Everybody should have equal rights. I don't care what you do, who you sleep with, what you think you are, what you claim to be. All that, man. Forget all that, man.
I'm trying to keep coming down there.
I mean, I get that. But me, I don't care. My shit blurred. The blurred lines. I'm gonna have fun with whoever.
But I keep butchering her name.
Of course, it's different for women.
Say it again. Say this name again.
Who? Brachette.
But that's probably a lot of men. I mean, they don't come out.
But one thing Brachette said, she said that's why people don't come out and walk in their truth, because they lose the people they love because of the perception. They're worried about. The perception they're worried about taking on being affiliated with such a person. Like, to me, that's kind of like what happened with you and your guy. It's like you was afraid to be looked at as a friend of a gay dude because, you know, some of that gay might get on you. You might be residual gay, and all,
gay.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like
you can catch gay.
And it's, I mean, but I think
you can't catch gay if you ain't already thinking.
Hello.
That's
No,
my
you can't
point.
have
That's my point.
If
That's
you-
my
if
point.
you-
But like, you gotta think about like this,
Catch
but like,
that.
I made a
You're not
couple of,
curious.
but no, like, I mean, but even
Okay.
looking like, I made a
What?
couple little jokes about
If you
some
would do,
suspect type
you
stuff.
sleep
Look at all the
with
comments, how
shit.
Cassie
No.
dragging me in the comments.
You
You
Like, I
can't.
don't, no, I'm talking about, but like, just the perception though. Like,
Right.
and the thing is, it's like, and it kind of
She
go back to what we
ain't
were
gonna
saying
sleep with you,
about, it kind of go back to what we were saying about like, if that perception means something to you, you gonna act according to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if it means something to you, if your hetero, whatever it is, means something to you, you're gonna make sure you walk as a hetero. You're gonna make sure you speak and talk as a hetero. You're not gonna say nothing suspect because
And you won't be seen with certain.
exactly, you're not gonna be seen with certain people in certain
Right.
areas and certain other stuff.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. Cucumber?
Yeah, it ain't bad. Cucumber, actually, I don't even like cucumber. That's actually the winner, right? Tripping.
Yeah, it is. It was real sweet.
Yeah.
It's good.
So what's the
Cucumber is
ugly
the
truth
winner.
there? What's the ugly truth about all this?